Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a literal game changer happening in 2026. The FIFA World Cup isn't just coming back. You guys, it is completely mutating. As we'll see in our source material, we're looking at the absolute biggest stage in football history, hosted for the very first time by three unified nations, the USA, Canada, and Mexico. But listen, the geographic footprint? That's really just half the story. The fundamental structure of this tournament is expanding into something completely unprecedented. Get this, for the first time ever, a staggering 48 teams are going to compete. 48! That fundamentally transforms the tournament's entire DNA, jumping us up to 104 total matches. By blowing past the traditional 32-team format, this expansion actively democratizes the sport. It kicks the door wide open for rising nations across Africa, Asia, and the Americas to step up and prove that, hey, football isn't just reserved for the historical powerhouses. We're talking more countries, way more unique tactical clashes, and more incredible stories on the pitch than ever before. Section 1. A new history. The scale. Let's look at just how massive this has gotten. To really wrap our heads around this exponential growth, we have to look back to the origins in 1930. Back then, it was this intimate 13-team premier sporting event. Over the decades, it swelled into the planet's largest sporting spectacle, right? But stepping into 2026, this 48-team expansion is a massive, massive leap forward. We're transitioning from a beloved global tradition into a sprawling, all-encompassing world festival. This isn't just a minor update. Actually, scratch that. It's a complete structural rewrite of how the global game operates.
Which brings us to Section 2, the stage, three nations.
So, for the first time ever, three totally unique nations are sharing hosting duties. You've got Mexico, bringing its deeply rooted cultural passion. I mean, this is a country that literally breathes football, getting ready to host matches in the legendary Azteca Stadium once again. Then Canada steps up to the plate with a rapidly rising golden generation, embracing the sport at just unprecedented speeds. And the USA? Well, they bring sheer logistical magnitude to the table, offering up some of the most colossal, state-of-the-art NFL stadiums on the planet to pack in millions of eager fans. With matches spread across a staggering 16 cities in North America, this multi-city stage creates a totally new phenomenon. Fans from literally every corner of the globe will connect in this massive, rolling celebration. It's so much more than just watching a game. It's about an event that effortlessly crosses borders and languages, creating a true continental-scale unification through sport. Honestly, just the logistics of moving those massive fan bases across these vast distances, that's going to be an incredible spectacle all on its own.
Section 3. The stakes. Battle of the Stars.
Now, the personal stakes for these athletes, they are through the roof. On one side, you have a fiery new generation fighting desperately to bring their country its very first championship, carrying the immense weight of untapped national dreams. And on the flip side, you have the veterans, players battling it out to cement their names as absolute immortals before they age out of the sport. Every single player stepping onto that grass is fighting tooth and nail to secure their permanent legacy.
It's often said that one moment in the World Cup can change an entire career. And think about how incredibly true that is. A single pinpoint pass, a desperate goal line defensive save, or a stoppage time header can write a completely new story. Watched by literally billions of people, a fraction of a second on this pitch alters a player's trajectory forever. The sheer pressure to execute flawlessly in that one singular moment, it's just unimaginable.
You know, every new World Cup brings a clean slate, but 2026 brings an entirely new board. So the real question becomes, which new team is going to surprise the world? With more nations qualifying than ever, which heavy underdog will step up and shock the globe for the very first time? We are absolutely bound to witness some unexpected tactical masterclasses, but the answers won't be revealed until that referee finally blows the whistle.
Moving to Section 4, the emotion, fans' passion.
The World Cup has always transcended the 90 minutes on the clock. It's a pure global emotion. It's about kids sitting at home in their heroes' jerseys daring to dream, and entire cities flooding the streets in unwavering support. But in 2026, with the largest global footprint in history and potentially multiple distinct time zones in play, that shared emotion is going to be broadcasted louder and way wider than ever before.
And finally, Section 5, the grueling path, journey to the final.
As the saying goes, the strongest doesn't always win, but the one who fights until the very end does. Because of this expansion to 48 teams, the path to the final is more grueling than it's ever been. Teams will now have to survive an entirely new knockout stage, the round of 32. History constantly proves that victory doesn't automatically go to the team with the most raw talent, but rather to the squad with the endurance, the depth, and the sheer determination to survive this extended gauntlet.
Ultimately, 2026 represents a completely fresh chapter for the future of football. We're going to see exciting new challengers emerge from the expanded roster. We'll witness brand new superstars born right under the intense pressure of the global spotlight, and we'll watch old records completely shatter as the game evolves on this historic Tri-Nation stage.
The stage is set across an entire continent. The scale is bigger than anything we've ever seen, and the passion is already reaching a boiling point, which leaves all of us with one final, lingering question to think about. Amidst the noise, the intense pressure, and the unprecedented scale of